Good morning, good morning, good morning. Just trying to see if anybody's up. I am a nervous wreck. I am about to. I'm a nervous wreck. I am a nervous wreck. Oh my gosh. Oh Jesus. My daughter went into the hospital on Thursday to have her baby. Um, Due to her having hypertension, they wanted to have her induce her labor for she won't get toxemia. So she went in Thursday. They did all the procedures to jumpstart her labor. She had the pill, potassium, the balloons, back and forth. She only dilated 5 centimeters. Hi, so. I am a nervous wreck, so. Am I trying to cry? And she wouldn't dilate. So every time they would give her the medicine and she have a contraction, the baby, my granddaughter, was being stressed out. So she just called me just about 30 minutes ago saying that they're going to take her in to have a cesarean because they don't run the risk her or the baby getting an infection. I'm just a nervous wreck because I can't be up there. I can't be up there with my baby. They're only allowing one person in the hospital room, and the dad is up there. So she would be going into having a C-section, and I won't get to hear anything. I'm trying to be as strong as I can. This is a scary, you know. This is her first baby. This is her first baby, and I can't be there to hold my daughter's hand or let her know it's gonna be okay. I can't be there to make sure everything's gonna be okay. I can't be there in case anything don't be okay. This COVID-19 has really messed up everything for families to be able to see their loved ones when she's there in hospital. We prayed. I know God is in control, but I'm still human, and my human. This is just I just hate that I can't be there with her. Thank you, so. I just really hate I can't be up there with her. The father's up there, but you know, I just hate that she's up there without me. That's when it's your child. You get into mommy mode, and you want to be there to help them, guide them, and protect them, and hold their hand, let them know they're okay. You know, she's been laboring since Thursday. They started her labor Friday morning. Her body just wouldn't go into labor. Her due date was January the 31st. Um, I just don't know. My mom wasn't there when I had my baby, and I made it through it. It was scary without her, but thank you, so. Thank you so much, so. Thank you. Thank you. I think it's just the fact that since the hospitals are being so super secure with letting people come in and out of there because of this pandemic, and I understand their rules and guidelines, but the reality is it hurts because that's my baby girl. I can't even sleep. I was trying to go back to sleep. It's 4 o'clock. She said she'll be going in the next 30 minutes. Um, they will have her in recovery for 3 hours, so I will be calling to check in. Oh, where's my phone? Make sure it's on charger. The father, the dad's dad up there. I hope he has enough sense to call me, keep me. You kept saying hang up. Yeah, they tried everything. So they put the balloon in her to help her dilate. She kept calling. I end up getting annoyed because I was in so much pain. I didn't want to talk. I know I went off when I had my kids. Oh my god, I went through the same thing with all three of my kids. Something about, I don't know if it's the way my body and it's even hers because we all have the same thing, but my body would not. Hi, sticks. My body would not produce the hormone to help me go into labor, so they induced me, and I have mine's natural. Thank I have my natural, but my daughter is tired. She's been up at the hospital since Thursday. Zendaya is tired. Um, I'm just, I'm not, I'm just, I just want to be there with my daughter. It's just, I know everybody says it's gonna be okay, but this is just a natural feeling. It's just a feeling. It's just a natural feeling that I can't be up there while she goes to have surgery for a C-section. And I know pregnancies are, it's a chance you can deliver and it's a chance you can't. I mean, if people just realize what women go through just to bring a baby into this world, I don't understand. If you're not, if you, and I hate, if you have not birthed out a child and carried that child, um, you would never understand a mother's love for their child. I was induced because I had gestational diabetes. Oh, you did? My sister had that. Hers, she has high blood pressure. That's the problem. They was concerned. My daughter had high blood pressure before she got pregnant, so they've been monitoring her. But with this whole pandemic, hey binge, with this whole pandemic, it kind of just stopped everything. Her blood pressure is stable right now, but they said she was starting to run a fever, so this is why they want to go ahead and give her cesarean. A cesarean. So when I see people fighting and bickering and everything, it just really overwhelms me. It's just a lot that I'm going through personally. You know, I just lost a loved one. He got murdered last week. I mean, I'm still grieving that. I'm still going through that process. It's just a lot. I just think I'm just, uh, I don't know. I hate crying. I just been through so much, and I just want my baby to be okay. I just want my baby to be okay. I just want her Zendaya to be okay. And it's just so hard because I can't be there. That's just the hardest thing. I just want to run up to the hospital and bust through those doors and tell them, y'all gonna let me in this hospital, but I know I can't do that. So I'm at home by myself. I'm at home by myself. And my other daughter, she has kids, so she can't do too much. It was only if I don't have a lot of family where I'm at. Oh God. I mean, this pandemic has thrown a wrench in everything. It has disrupted families. It has stopped people from seeing their loved ones. It's just so I can't wait till this is all over with. I just can't wait till this whole disaster is over it. Hi, Bench. Hi, Fran. Hi, Sticks. Oh my God. And just to hear her talk, this was her first baby. I mean, and I know things is not picture perfect when having baby. When you have a mindset that you're going to go to the hospital and have your baby, but then when you have to be induced and then they force the labor, which I think her body is not really ready to go in labor. She had 4 more weeks to deliver the baby. My granddaughter, she has so 4 more weeks, so her body wasn't ready to go into labor. I don't care how much modern medicine they use, it wasn't helping, and all it was doing was stressing out Zendaya. Um, every time she had a contraction, my granddaughter's heart would fluctuate, which I know that telling them that if she was to go through full labor, the stress of the labor would might stress the baby out. Can y'all all Zoom and FaceTime? I've been FaceTiming her, um, but nobody can go back to the operating room. They're being very. I don't even know if the dad's gonna be back there to go back there to where my daughter is to deliver the baby because they could barely walk out the room. They let my daughter out the room today, but they were trying to keep the patients in their room while they're laboring. Yeah, they're doing the best thing. Hi, 2300 Jackson Street. They're doing the best. They're doing the best thing for Zendaya, and I know that this is best for her because I did it with my other daughter. I mean, our bodies we just don't. Labor is not. It's hard for us to labor, and people don't realize what women go through to give birth. I had 3 kids. All 3 of my kids was induced. I didn't have to have a cesarean. I was almost close to it, but my body was finally to. I was able to dilate. With her, she's stuck at 5 centimeters. That's interesting. Send kids back to school, but make a mom do. Yes, Benj, isn't that crazy? I don't get it. I know the dad is up there, but this because of yes, they want to say where I'm at, we're shut back down. They shut us back down in Northern California. California shut back down. They shut everything back down. Everything is shut down. Only thing is open. We're back at phase 1 with this pandemic, and I think the part of it is because San Quentin State Prison is so close to our city. It's right in our city. I'm like 20 minutes, 10. I'm like 5 minutes away from San Quentin. They had a big outbreak there. 700 inmates has tested positive for C-19, and they are taking all the patients that's from San Quentin to the hospital where my daughter's at. Um, it looks like when I went to the hospital to drop her off, it looked like a war zone up there. They had tents and people running everywhere. So, and our numbers have spiked in my county very high. We are on the watch list for C-19. Every schools are not opening back up for us out here where I'm at. Thank you, 100 Jackson 3 Street. So this pandemic, and I think people are not taking it serious. I've seen people still walk around without face masks. I know it's your right not to, but for in order for them to contain or even put a little stop the spread, I think people should just put the mask on. I've been shelter in place since March, you guys. I have not been I've been in this house since March when I moved, but I go to the store and I come home. I might go out to certain gatherings and I keep myself socially distanced. I finally went out somewhere last weekend to go to a gender reveal, but I've been trying to keep myself safe. And for them to put a whole state back on shelter in place, it means that the numbers are high. And with that being said, since the numbers are high in my county, the hospital where my daughter's at, they ain't letting nobody in there. They're letting nobody. People can't go see their loved ones, visit. One person to see if you go into labor, you get one person in a room with you. Yep, the disease is a beast elbow cough sanitizer. Benj, what did you say? The disease of is a beast elbow cough. Oh yeah, yeah. Elbow cough, elbow dab. Um, yeah, I'm in here bawling. I'm like, I had nobody to call, so I was like, let me jump on live and let me just bawl my eyes out right now. It's just that it's scary, you know. How long were you all in phase one? Girl, we only opened up for maybe 2 weeks. And that was 2 weeks ago. We got out of phase. We've been in phase one since March. They finally opened up our county 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, they opened up our county and shut us back down last Monday. Okay, I got you, Ben. They shut us down last Monday. And they're not, our kids are not going back to school out here. At least I know in California that our governor said he's not listening to, the other man, that our schools are shut down. They're not letting the children go to school. Um, they're trying to figure out. We spiked here in Florida because they opened. Yep, yep. That was the problem. Thank you, Benj. That's the problem. And we know I live right by the coast too. I'm right on the bay. I live right by the biggest beaches, and I live in a county where we have, you know, they want to go to the beach, they want to surf, Oh, for real? Yes, I am from the Bay, 2000 Jackson Street. We are from the Bay Area. I'm from the Bay Area, and the numbers has spiked. I don't know if this is our second wave. I don't know what's going on, but I know that I've been in this house, and I think that's what's making it even worse. Being in this house, um, and not having any contact with just me, my daughter, and my grandkids, and hi Kimberly Black. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all guys just don't know how much it feels that y'all popped in at 419 to hear me cry. I'm just, and I am a woman of faith, and I know that God is in the midst of everything. But when your human emotions and your motherly emotions take over, you be like, it hurts pretty much. Ben's pretty much our governor. Oh, your governor is a dummy? Wait, I didn't hear. Oh my God. No, my governor is not playing out here. So they've been having church in the parking lot. Um, yeah, they shut everything down. You can't, no nails, no nothing. Only thing that's open is still you can go eat. You can still go get your food. Um, and big stores like Home Depot, Target, and they're being very extra. You can't go in the stores without mask. They will put you out. You can't. I might want to put you out, but they tell you can't come in. So this pandemic has disrupted each and every one of our lives. And as I'm sitting here talking to you guys, because you're keeping my mind focused, thank you. I think as a group of people, we have to look at the bigger picture. Life is not promised. This was a time to self evaluate yourself, and I feel like I'm a survivor. I'd have made meals without no meals. Hey, give me the back. Republican gov with more logo being in Florida could do the math. Him and oh yeah. See, my governor Newsom, which yeah. Anyway, I ain't about to start doxing myself over here, but anyway, um, yeah. Let me start. Anyway, um, he's been very. People are mad at him because I understand. It's so hard to really grasp what's going on in our country, in the economy, in our cities, because of the financial strain that it's putting on the counties, the financial strains it's putting on families, people out of work. Just heard that they're going to cut the $600 extra for this unemployment. This is the last week of that. I don't know if it changed in California since we are back in shelter in place. I don't know how that's going to play out because I haven't heard anything. I'm an essential worker. I'm an essential worker. I choose not to go back to work because of my own medical reasons. I would not want to put myself in jeopardy. Being in a home health aid field, I just didn't want to put myself in a situation that I can get sick and already know how my body is. When I catch a cold or the flu, it don't be the flu, it be the flu. You know, I deal with lung issues, and I don't take care of my lungs like I'm supposed to because I have some things I need to do, but I know I can't get sick. And the last time I got sick was in January, and I think that I was sick in January. Oh, it was me, my daughter, the baby, my other grandbaby, and my grandson. We were so sick, we were crawling around the house, so I might already had it already. I keep saying it. And don't be coming to test me, I was saying. Hey, well, hey, pinkpot.com. Oh, you like Newsom with his fine stuff. Newsom is fine. They mad at Newsom, so. They are mad at Newsom. They is mad at Newsom. I don't even care. I went to high school with Newsom. Me and Governor Newsom is the same age, and we went to high school together. Yes, I did. I went to high school with the governor. Isn't that crazy that the governor and me went to high school? That's just like me going to school with Obama, huh? Wait, Stiggs, ain't that like me going to school with Obama when I went to school with Newsom? I went to high school with Newsom. And he played basketball, and I played basketball on the girls' basketball team. I remember him in passing and stuff. But yes, I went to high school with my governor. That is crazy. Content in here? Wait a minute. When did content sneak up in here? Hi, content. Yeah. You guys, thank you so much. And So was the first So she was in the beginning. I was falling apart. I am a nervous wreck. I am a mother. Um, and I just want my grandbaby to be okay. I just want my daughter to be okay. And I know God has them. I've been praying. I've been praying. But God knows my heart. He knows my daughter's heart. I know that they will be okay. It's just that it's scary because I can't be there physically and let my daughter and hold her hand and say it's gonna be okay. Yes, things, girl. And Newsom is fine. He always uh wait. I am counting. Guess what? Went to bed watching and I'm up watching now. Thank you so. Good morning, Queen Sticks. There's comments will remain on for professional. Wait a minute. Kimberly, I did see your upload. Are you the one who did the upload? I'm trying to of the EKG? Is that what it was? I know it was something medical. Is that you, Kimberly? If so, dap. Yeah, I'm praying. I'm praying. It's just a good Sticks and them know that I've been going through a lot of hey Wigs, hey BB Nice, and I'm hi. Sticks knows content. She knows that I've been dealing with a lot of tragedy where I live. Like um, a lot of tragedy where I live. I woke up this morning, content. I didn't want to. Oh my God! Another young man from my community passed away. He overdosed. He passed away. He was a boxer. I don't know what. I don't know if he tried to do it purposely. I don't know. I haven't heard the story. Dap. Yep. Oh, thank you for that. So I've been, and my community where I live is so small. If you really understand how small my community is, we are so small that we know everybody almost in here. We all grew up together, and to see what's going on, it's just crazy. But I know God is in control. He sits high and low. I know that it's just hard. It's just a lot. I just it's like this whole pandemic has really just changed the whole atmosphere in this country. And I know it's the enemy, and I know that the enemy is out to kill, seek, and destroy who he can devour. I just want us as women and men that we have to be watchful and pray and be careful not to hurt or harm anyone. Yes, content. Yes, right, and it's destroying the communities, and it's so sad because you would think that since the crack era, that the kids of this era would understand how bad the crack pandemic. That would be a pandemic, right? The crack pandemic has wiped out so many communities, has taken has taken so many lives, has sent so many men and women to prison that I think that I don't think I know that there is a lost generation of people that is missing in our communities, and those people are the grandmothers and are the great grandmothers. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I know that if y'all live in the urban area, as we could say, about that 1980 when they dumped the bricks and lumps of drugs and guns into our communities, it wiped a generation of people out of our communities. Yes, pan goddamn evil. Yes, drugs are destroying Florida as I puff on this. I mean, that's a little bit different. I have my pros and cons with that one. I haven't heard anybody OD on marijuana. That's just my understanding. I mean, you might be just get so high you can't get off the couch. Pan, yes, yes. And I think that's what happened. And so now this generation of kids are taking drugs that I can't even understand. They take Xanaxes. I don't even know what that's for. What is Xanax? Xannies, Euros, Mollies, ecstasy, speed, cocaine. Not the problem. I have to make this video age appropriate. And they take all this stuff all at once. And it's killing our younger generation. It's for anxiety. Okay. Well, they take it for a high. They mix it with other pills. And the thing about mixing stuff with other pills, you don't know what you're buying on the streets because these people are manufacturing fentanyl into these drugs and these babies are getting killed. I don't even know how I got on that subject. How did I get on that subject? And oh, with the young man. So our community has been but we stand strong. Yes, thank you, so and Molly and Lean. So this thing. If you're on a Xanax, Molly and Lean, cocaine, marijuana, I think the marijuana just helped them not. I don't know what they use the marijuana for because after you take all that, you should be able to need no marijuana. And I seen these kids, and you should see the. I'm telling you guys, this whatever these kids is on, they look like demons. And I'm not trying to call them a demon, but the spirit of a dynamic demon. They turn so dark. They turn dark. They are. I look at these kids. Not even kids. Some of these they 42 years old. Well, they kids to me. Well, not that. Well, even the 42 years old on down looks the look in their face of desperation, confusion, and loss. And then you add on the trauma of homicide and murder on these young kids. Um, and then you add on that they were raised in the era of the crack pandemic. And then you have to add on that some of these kids are the product of mothers and father who was using drugs like crack and heroin. So you have a addicted kid that already was born addicted. So they're gonna have addicted personalities. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know how true my this is my conception of it. They already have addicted personalities, and they add on these other drugs, and they lose their whole freaking minds. Meth is bad. Yes, yes, that's you. Y'all following me? And my daughters and them, I always, and I'm not trying to be funny or it's not being. I always said these are. I said these are crack babies going wild on Molly's, on ecstasy. Crack babies going wild on ecstasy, because majority of the babies who are from the 80s on up, who were born in the 80s, I believe some of them were already addiction is self-soothing for the trauma. Yes, y'all following me? Thank you. I mean, that's what I sat here and I stick by that. That you have a group of era of babies that was born in the crack pandemic and the heroin pandemic, because it was crack and heroin. There was both of those things. I remember seeing people passed out, OD in the stairwell where I lived at, with a crack pipe and a needle in their hand. And then half those people that was in that era that should be here as a great grandmother, they're no longer here. Either they did or they're locked up in prison. So our generation of the 80s baby has lost a generation of grandmothers and grandfathers that are the pillar of the community, that can teach and instill and keep some type of peace and control into the community. Because I know when I grew up and I had it was grandmamas, great grandmas, you can play that mess that you doing. You lost so many people from high school. It was wow. I mostly lost a lot of people through them going to prison. Half my friends ended up in prison, turned out, lost on drugs, and haven't came back. America has PTSD. I say it all the time, specifically blacks. And the orange man didn't help. We are a mess. We are a mess. But God, yes. I'm a 60 babies. I was born in 67. So I've seen a lot of stuff. I've been through a lot of stuff. I've seen a lot of stuff. I did not put that G behind my name just to be cute. I lived. I lived. I was out there in the world having my fun, and I've seen a lot of stuff. But by the grace of God, He has saved me and restored me and made me to the woman that I am today. And with that being said, I think me seeing all this tragedy, because I seen it. I just don't get that. We know what happens. I don't know. Education is a very important thing. Um, Grassroots in your communities is a very important thing. Um, and that's not. I'm not seeing that. And we're trying to pick up from an era that destroyed our communities. I just feel that we have a generation of lost young men and women. But I'm seeing that some of them are waking up. I'm seeing them fighting. I'm seeing them waking up. I just hope that the other ones will wake up. I'm just praying that the spirit of drug addiction and stuff will just get up out of our neighborhoods. See, when it was in our neighborhoods, it was okay. Y'all know when it was in our neighborhoods, it was okay. But when it started going into the suburbs, and when the suburbs, people started coming to the hood to get what they want to get, then it was a big problem. Because we could have been had a handle on the crack epidemic. Yep, everybody want to be gang gang. Who said 12 play? No, 12 play came on. That's a song, ain't it? Ain't 12 play a song? Yes, Bang, Crips and Blood. Yeah, I'm from Cali, so y'all know I'm from where LA, where all the Crips and Bloods originally came. I know in Chicago they got the, what is it called? The Night Lords, the Lords of Night, something. So yeah, we don't really have that. See, my community is so small. We can't have no gang because everybody kin to each other out here, but they all will fight amongst each other. But oh, my allergies. Let me go on mute real fast. Oh, I knew that was R. Kelly's song. That was my song. You don't know him? I know. I love R. Kelly's music, but I have to disassociate myself. I've been, You know what? This road is messed up. A lot of stuff has they made their mess up here after they made that mess up here after gangbanging was cool. Yeah, I've been seeing gangbangers. Well, no, not really in my city, but I just know that LA was the one that was highly concentrated. And then I just know where I live, it's more to territorial. Like if you're from this part of the bay, you don't go over here. If you're from this part of the bay, you can't go to Oakland. If you come from Oakland, you can't go to the city. And in the city, you can't go to this Hunters Point because you from Betrayal Hill. But they didn't really, yeah. So that's what really devastated the cup. Jodeci came out when I was girl. Don't talk about no Jodeci girl. Don't be talking about no Jodeci girl. That's my music. Let me check text her. But yeah, it's just a lot. It's a lot. And then when you and then you escape into this virtual world of YouTube, and you make great connections and you meet beautiful people because we're stuck in the house. Right, thinker now that we know all his music was about 17 girl sticks. Sticks. Ain't that bad? The girl, there are no gangs. You know, there's no gangs around Florida. So you're 41? Yeah, the R. Kelly, that whole. My thing is, and that's why that's what I'm about to go to this. Okay, and it's so funny when we bring up that right there because during that time of the RK, we had RKs in our communities. I used to mess with an RK. My boyfriend was 30 something years old. I was 17 years old. No tell and no and that RK they were the D boys on the block. We didn't know no difference. I want to meet him so bad too. Who you wanted to meet, Ben Stinker? So we had a lot of R. Kellys in our communities, but we didn't know that was anything wrong with that. I mean, I didn't think I thought should I just got me a Debo and I'm rolling. I got a car. My pockets was laced. My hair was done. He took care of me, and it wasn't nothing. Nobody called the police on these men. Nobody. I mean, me and my girlfriends, we all had older men. I think we were just they was our sugar daddies. I guess you call them sugar daddies. I guess he was my sugar daddy. I grew up on an island between Cocoa Beach and where's that at? Oh, down in Florida? Yes, Ben Stincher. I told you I was a fast girl. I told y'all that yesterday. I ain't gonna hide. Yes, I was, but we was in a relationship. I liked him. He liked me. The age difference was very off, but he took good care of me. But I was young, and to this day, we are best friends. Me and this guy, he's married. He has a wife. Until this day, we are best friends. I love him. I don't think he took advantage of me because I think I took advantage of him. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I have fun. I was a fast girl. You're right, Grandma. I knew girls in school dating grown men. You was skirt sticks? Girl, I'm telling you, I was riding in Cadillacs, Mercedes. I had jewelry. I have to find that picture, girl. I think I was the first one who came through my hood with a weave, girl. Went to Africa Safari and got me some human hair, and he kept me dressed. I went to see OJ's, all these grown folks concerts. And I was like 17 years old, still going to high school. Yep, the end of my island, the space shuttle. Oh, for real? Yeah. So yes, I was. Yeah. So I understand that. You know. But now my thing with him on the flip side was I wasn't taken hostage. I wasn't held against my will. He didn't beat me. We had a mutual understanding. But on the flip side, with him, whatever Mr. RK was doing, that's a whole different ball game. That's a whole different ball game. But yeah, I was fast, Stiggs. I told y'all I was fast. You was afraid of girl. I don't know what I don't know what drove, but I was just out there living. I was having fun. I didn't even think about my reputation. Everybody was doing it, so it was like, how you gonna tell me I'm doing something? You doing it too. Every girl my age was doing it. I'm so serious. Thank God I didn't end up having any kids during that time by the older man. Um, Thank God, because some of them did end up having kids by these older men, and these older men ain't around no more because they passed away, or they're really, you know what I'm trying to say. Thank God I didn't have a child out of the situation I was in. But yeah, I had an R. Kelly, but he didn't kick me. Let me get it straight, y'all. He didn't kick me up or tie me up. He was just an older man that we liked each other. I moved to Atlanta when I was 18 and 31, and that's home to me. Oh, for real? Yeah. I moved, but I had to come back and take care of my mom, which is no problem. Um, Let me see. Give me 1 second. I'm texting my daughter. Give me 1 second. If she haven't left for surgery, maybe her boyfriend would answer the phone. You had no R. Kelly? Absolutely. I have some great ATL memories. I lived there. I heard ATL is the bomb. Yeah, that's crazy when I sit back and think about it. But hey, it is what it is. And then I completed high school. He made sure I went to school. He made sure I completed high school. I went on to college, and then we broke up. Well, we didn't break up. The state took him because anywho. And then I went to school. I mean, I went to college. I went to college. I played basketball for the college I went to for like a year, and then you know, then I ended up meeting my kid's father, and had two beautiful kids by him, and I had my son, and I stopped having babies after that. I want no more babies. I don't want no more babies. After my son, I said, I don't want no more babies. I got my tubes tied at the age of 27. As I sit here and think about it, I could have had about five more kids after that. Thank God I got them tied. Oh, wait a minute. What's Ben's thinker? She said, yes, Sticks. My mom drilled in our heads that all men want it to dig in you. Grandma, God has her. I know this is difficult. I'm glad her boyfriend is able to be. Yes, I'm glad Zendaya's dad is up there. Uh, my grandmama used to tell me, "Oh, men have worms." I said, "They got worms." I guess she was calling they sperms worms because they was old sperm. That's what she told us. All men have sperms. Yeah, I feel better, Sticks. I know Sticks digging you. But the thing about it was, I didn't give my mama no problem. My mom, I was a door. What you call that? A doorknob kid, a latchkey kid. My mama worked from the time my mama went to work at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and she didn't get home till 1 o'clock at night. She used to work in a factory. So me and my sister were in the house by ourselves for years. Like we left, we used to stay with my grandmother. When we turned like 13, my mom let us go to our house. We lived with my grandmother while she worked, and we went to back home with how that go. And from 13 until high school, we had free range of the house because my mom worked from 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then she didn't get home until 1 o'clock in the morning. So y'all know I had plenty of house parties, which I wasn't supposed to have. We had a hella company, which I ain't supposed to have. And it was just, so yeah. So I had free range to roam around. And even during that free range of roaming around, I didn't turn out that bad. I mean, I had some hiccups in my life, but hey, she says sex is like Lay's chip. You won't. Wait Wait, Ben, she was giving you commercial plugs. She said sex is like relationships. You won't do it just once. Wait, let me text Kevin, ask him if he wants a jig. That's hilarious. Jig is in you. I'm adopting a girl. Oh, your brother and you have we have free range. My mom, but my dad wasn't there. I mean, Papa was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. Yes, so my house was the house to be. I had, and I was this thing. You had the whole house to yourself. Your mama gone, so you was like the most popular kid on the block. So we done got. I didn't start. I didn't like alcohol. I started drinking like at 16. I didn't really do the yeah, but I still had company. We partied. I told y'all. She still talking a lot of shat. 87 years old. Y'all gotta hear the mess. Girl, my mama was a cut. Oh, my mama. I was scared of my mama though. My mama had this look on her face. She didn't have to whip us. Her mouth was ruthless. My mama could read and roast. My mama would read you and roast. She would come up with the funniest names and like, where did she dig that from? She told me, my mama was on dialysis, right? And one of the dialysis patients was messing with my mom. My mama G. She said, "You heard him." She said, "You keep messing with me." And the woman, she's like, "Michael, you better leave me alone." She said, "You heard of Michael Jackson?" The lady said, "Yeah." She said, "Well, you better leave me alone before I beat." She said something like, "Before I beat." She was saying something. I can't remember what she said, but she said something about, "Cause I'm gonna beat your butt." My mama was a G. My mama was bad. My mama was off the hook. She was the funniest person ever. And I know my mom is watching over my daughter right now. I know she's right there with her grandbaby. Since we didn't get along until we started smoking weed together. Who? You and your mom? My mom told me she rather for me to do whatever I'm going to do if I was going to drink or smoke weed. She rather for me to do it at home and then doing it outside. She said, "You come home." And that in my era, people were lacing people's drugs with like what y'all call that stuff? Acid. PCP acid. Y'all heard of that stuff? Paper acid. Psycho something drugs. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And they were lacing people marijuana with that, especially where I'm from. And, there's a lot of, you know, the other um, skin tone. And that's what they were hyped on. They love popping it. So they used to, a lot of people in my era um, had got overdose or got, acid acid tabs dropped on them. Some of them ain't been right since. So my mom was like, "No, I'd rather go get it," or she knew who had it, and don't be getting it from the other people. Make sure you know where you getting your stuff from, and bring your butt home. Wait, a relative did it recently. She now convinced. What, they still got paper? They still got acid. I mean, what you call that stuff again? They got a name for it. Hallucinatics. Hallucinants. They still got that around. I didn't like it. So yeah, they was doing acid and mushrooms. That was what they were doing. LSD, thank you, PSPCP, but it's a hallucinant drug, right? She said I didn't like acid. They used to do mushrooms too. Those are awful for you. I just don't want to be out my mind. If I can't be in my right state of mind, I don't want to be out my mind. I just don't see my. Mm-mm. I've seen so many people flip out on that stuff. Mm-mm. You never. So. She said, "I never tried piecing." No. Shrooms. Yeah, shrooms. That is crazy. That is crazy. So, how is anybody back at work? Is y'all cities open back up? Are y'all still in shelter in place? I know so. I know y'all getting hit hard down in Florida. I'm scared to go back to work. Thank God. See, I work with a company, so you can pick your hours, so I can move around. I'm just not ready. I'm scared to go back. You been working, and plus, I usually end up in different work sites that I know that the C19 might be in. So I think that's what's keeping me from going back to work. And I want, but I will be going back after she has the baby in August. I think I know you never stop working, Ben. You've been in the house. So said I've been in the house. You've been in the house, so girl. This house, me and my house is my best friend. Well, y'all know I just recently moved into my place, so actually, I'm gonna tell you guys. Actually, this is the first time I have been alone in the house by myself with no kids, nobody, for about a year. For about a year. After my mom passed away, we had a lot of. So actually, I'm enjoying being here. I'm gonna let y'all know. Y'all don't call me no scary cat. Don't y'all be clowning me, okay? I've been sleeping with the lights on. I've been in this house sleeping with the lights on. Oh yes, I have a night light and I got my other light. I'm on the first floor. Yeah, what she said. I only tried acid a few times. Then somebody said, okay. Now it's all about self-preservation for all. Any trust in the government is cray cray. I know that's the only thing, Benj. And I feel like I'm being lazy. I feel like I'm not being productive because I'm not working. But I just don't seem. I just want to let to these numbers kind of drop in my county for my safety. I want to be okay. And I know the type of work I do. It's so easy to get caught off guard, and I know I take universal precaution. I do all that at the job. Sometimes if you're working in the medical field, sometimes you have to be very, very careful. And I just want to be safe. I'm going to smoke on my 50th birthday. 50th. I've already told all my cousins, my sisters, my cousins who make edibles already has the menu ready. So, are you serious, Diggs? Bench thinker, it's COVID. Bench. You know it's C19 out there. I ain't trusting no man up in my house. What I'm about to do a C19 test on him. I'm scared to even do that. I was thinking about I can go private and get a client. Thank God. Um and that's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna thank you, Stiggs girl. Talk about go get a cuddle buddy and he might be just dripping in C19, girl. I have to put a whole garbage bag. Is that girl? She said a cuddle buddy. I know Benj me. I'm gonna tell you when me and Benj first met each other, we were on my live and we were going to do exploring. Oh, here she go. Give me 1 second. It's my daughter. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Oh, she is okay. Sorry. Look at my grandbaby. Oh, today. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Oh my God, she is so beautiful, Sam. Hi, sister. Thank you. How is, how is Brianna doing? She good. They sawing her up now, and she should be out of there within the next 20 minutes. Hi, y'all here. Say hi, Grandma. Hi, Zendaya. She looked like Kylie and Zamir. Hi, pretty girl. Look at those lips. She hungry, huh?
Yeah,
Daddy can't give you no. How much she weigh?
7 pounds, 5 ounces.
7 pounds, 5 ounces, you guys. Oh, she's so pretty. Thank you. I was just talking about y'all's up here. No, that was fast.
Yeah, it was.
How you feel?
I feel great. I'm so excited.
Oh, my baby. Look at you. Hi, Zendaya. I know your grandma loud. Hi, Mama. Hi. Is she doing good, Sal? Zendaya's fine?
Yeah, she's doing very good. She's very healthy. How tall was she, Mama? I forgot. So she's 20 and a half, but because of her head.
Okay, hold on.
Like 22.
Uh-huh. How you?
Okay, so she's 20 and a half right now, but
she's 20 and a half inches. Oh. Oh, hi, Zendaya. Hi, Grammy baby. Welcome. Happy birthday, princess. I was not suspecting to see this, so you just dropped. Oh, my God.
You're the first person I called. I had a feeling you was up, so.
Oh.
I wanted to make sure you see the baby.
Thank you. Well, you put her on your skin and do skin to skin because Brianna, she's hungry. She's sucking them.
They wanted to be with the mom.
Yeah.
The skin.
Yeah. Are you gonna do the skin to skin, or I'm
gonna let her do it.
You gonna let her do it?
Yeah.
Oh, send me a picture when you got time, please. I won't show nobody. I just want to look at my Huh?
You said send you a picture?
Yeah.
Okay, I will.
Look at my grandbaby. Oh my God, she is so beautiful. Oh my. She got a hair full of hair. I can see it off the side.
She do.
Oh, look at all that hair on her head. Oh, she remind me. Oh. Okay, let me let you bond with your baby. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'll
talk to you. I'll have Brianna FaceTime me when we get back to the room.
Okay. Thank you. Love you. Oh. Yo, guys. Yay! I just told him that, Manny, that he can do skin to skin with her right now because Brianna's they still sewing her up. And she has to go to recovery. But they said they're going to be, she waits. She is so, oh my God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Yo, guys, that was fast, huh? So. Wasn't that fast? I'm telling you. I got on live. How long I been on here? 58 minutes ago. And before I got it, so they did that Caesarean fast, y'all. I'm not saying this because she's my granddaughter. She is beautiful. So wasn't that? Yes, he do. He called, and guess who he called first? Guess who he called first? He didn't even call his mama first. He called me first. I gotta respect that. He said, "Happy birthday, Zano, Manny." He even called his mama first. He said, "I'm calling you first." He better have up on this plane. Did y'all hear her crying? Did y'all hear those lungs? Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, y'all guys. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Woo, because I was balling, huh? Girl. So. I can't. So. That was fast, huh? So. I'm glad we can share. Oh, thank you, y'all guys. So I started his live. I just got the call. She had her fast. You too, so. And it was so funny. That's what's up. LOL. She has strong legs. Thank God. Yes, thank you, Manny. My daughter called me at 3:46 and said they have to do a cesarean because they didn't want her to catch a fever. But no, she was getting a little fever, and they didn't want Zendaya to get a fever. And plus, every time my daughter had contraction, Zen heartbeat would drop. And so I was like, I'm thinking they were gonna go, and I thought I was gonna hear from my daughter from like, girl, look at God. Thank you, Andrea. Girl, I know the whole YouTube hear me. Yes, won't he do it, y'all? That girl, my baby been in the hospital since Thursday. They done tried everything to induce her labor, and she had to have a cesarean. But God is good. Let's drink and smoke, girl. I drunk. Oh, I ain't got no drink. I ain't got no champagne. The store don't open till 6. It's too early, but oh, so Manny Bench, Andrea Stiggs, content, um, Dolly at Smack. I thank all you women that they've been riding Smack, Dolly. I'm even Demetra. They've been checking on me off since Thursday. Manny been trying to make sure the baby girl was coming. She is here, y'all, and y'all was the first to hear that beautiful cry. Y'all should have seen when I answered. I was like, oh, this. I was like, I'm thinking it was my daughter. I'm like, oh, they ain't take her back into surgery. I wasn't thinking it was gonna be the baby. Thank you, Benj. Thank you, so thank you, God. Thank you, all you guys, because she was first in the chat. I'm sobbing, Manny. I was gonna hit y'all up, but it was 3 o'clock in the morning. I said, let me go live. And y'all was right here with me because I was a nervous wreck. Oh, yes, I was. I was thinking all kind of craziness because, her mind would go. And God had brought my baby through this. Won't he do it? Oh, my God. Oh, wasn't that cry beautiful? And he called me first. Oh, she got a hair full of hair, y'all. Not to be all. My daughter got a lot of hair on her head. She got a hair full of hair, a head full of hair. 7 pounds. I forgot what the ounces was. She was a pretty good sized baby. Yes, Manny. I was gonna call you, but I didn't want to wake you up. I didn't know who to call. I text Dolly. I'm so glad I clicked on. I cried. Oh, I know you, Manny. Wasn't she had a long labor? Brianna was in there since Thursday. My baby was in there Thursday, and they woke her up at 3:46 and said we are not gonna let you or the baby. Thank you, Sticks. Cause I forgot. Tears of joy. Yeah. It's nothing like a. It's just like y'all just don't know. God had blessed me with 3 beautiful grandbabies. You on your way to work? Yes, that's all to say that she's the baby that's been born in our community after the two. It's all good. You was up on your way to work, girl. I was up there. I'm oh, girl, I was snotting in the slob, and I was just worried because I couldn't be there. But he made my whole night. That young man made my day. And I was going like, I should have been up there. The mama in us. No, he was supposed to be there. 7 pounds and 8 ounces. I think it was 8 or 9 is what I know it's 7 pounds. He was supposed to be there. Yep, and y'all thank y'all, girl. I'm going to save this live. Look, he's supposed to send me a picture. Oh, Zendaya. She looked just like my grand. She looked like her. She looked just like her cousins. I didn't. She looked. Maybe she gonna change her features, but she remind me of my Zamir and Kylie. Y'all don't know how happy I am right now. Oh my god. Oh, the real works begin because me and my daughter we do live together, which is no problem because y'all know California rent is high. Uh, so it's crazy because I'm about to have another baby in the house with me, and I'm excited. It's so great to be able to play a big role in your grandchildren's lives. I have a son. He does not have any kids as of yet. But I just know with your daughters, you are able to have more access to your grandkids. If anybody understand what I'm saying, When you have daughters, you have more access to your grandbabies. When it's your son's child, you got to go through the baby mama and a baby mama drama. Thank you, welcome. Thank you guys for taking this journey with me. Y'all know I've been, y'all just don't know. I'm so happy for you. My sister's birthday is tomorrow, so I will never. Oh, Manny, me and you are soulmates with these birthdays and everything, and you know that. Yes. Thank you guys. You're welcome. I'm about to get off this live because I have to make some phone calls. I'm about to wake my family. Well, my sister, she gonna wake up because she up. She should be up because she's been texting me. Um, I just want to thank each and one of you ladies who have been here supporting me through this, supporting me, period, through all that we go through on here. I just thank God for each and every one of us that we are able to really show true support. I don't believe when people say you cannot meet people on YouTube, on an app as they would call it, but it's actually just virtual. That's a lie. Thank you, Benj. I hate that's what makes that I hate when people say that, but you can meet beautiful people on here. And I thank God for each and every one of you ladies. I will not take y'all for granted. I really, really, truly, truly love, and I can say love and care about y'all because we all have been through some stuff together on this. We all been stuck on on these our devices for hours since this whole pandemic came out. We all have shared highs and lows with each other in different milestones in our life. I just want to say thank you guys. And like, yes, Manny, happy birthdays. That's the name they gave her. A snack in the meal calls her Zen. That she is our peace. Zendaya is our peace. Zen, peace. And with that being said, you guys, thank you so. Good night, man. I mean, good night. Y'all hear me? Good morning. Talk, Manny. It sounds weird. Ben, Sticks, content, so. Thank you guys. Thank you so much, so for being the first one here and heard me up here crying. And thank you for comforting me during those first couple of minutes. And thank you for you guys for getting my focus off of the me thinking the worst. And look what God has done. And with that being said, yes, Manny, yes. Shoot, we found out they ran all the toilet paper. Yes, so. We've been being so. Oh, you guys, so. She's thinking about it. I'm not trying to put her on blast before. So is thinking about opening up her channel. She's not for sure yet. So I want to do a stream yard with so for she can come back on come back on the stream yard, and we can just see where it goes from there. So I will reach out to you. You know, I can get in contact with you, so. And I'm gonna open up my channel and let you come on here, and we're gonna have some fun. Okay, so. With that being said, you guys, I love you guys. Love and light. Be blessed. Don't be stressed. Be safe out there. And yay! I can't sleep. I don't know what to do. The room is already done. Manny, I have nothing to do right now. What can I do, y'all? What can I do? What can I do? Yes, yes, Manny. So says she's thinking about doing some content. So we're gonna help her get along this process because it's not that bad doing being on here. Anywho, good day. Love and light.